Can't stop you running it. Why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The option look. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line.
Third and short now from their own 48. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move, he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right and get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, midshipman.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the point after is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Navy 14, Colorado 7.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back to throw, it's Horvat. Unloads it downfield. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, when you think about man-to-man, you don't always think about free safeties. You know, you think about corners, you think about guys on the outside, but really good job being able to play his man, find the football, create the interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second,
fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
First and 10.
And here comes the Navy offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Quarterback checking off. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Give to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
First down at the 10-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chapman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Navy will go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Horvat getting some heat. A little release to the back. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Turns it on down the left side.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
He'll come out throwing on first down, looking to buy time. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over. Trailing by a possession, they need
need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Defense in press coverage. These corners going to give them some space. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out.
A shot toward the end zone. He had that one slipped to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Sanders. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
They took a shot into the end zone, trying to come away with a touchdown. Nice play by the defense. You're expecting them here to kick a field goal. I know there's time left in the game, but just tie this thing up and let your defense go to work.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the 4th quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Run it with the fullback. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Sanders. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Keeps looking downfield. The throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quick toss. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
7, South Carolina, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. Still on his feet. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
South Carolina, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll toss it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Man, that is a big hit, man. That's a hit that I'm going, listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
Touchdown, Navy.
That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Sellers. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. And it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Navy 14, South Carolina.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to take this one.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Woodson. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job with the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
Number 24.
Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lets one fly deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Navy 21, South Carolina 0.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, they dial up the pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Chapman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Navy offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Horvath. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. They want that clock to run. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
1st and 10 coming up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Navy!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
29, South Carolina, 7.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but...